Alright, so today we're going to be taking the motor out of this 2002 WRX behind me. We're going to take this car over to my buddy's house, take his motor out, put it back in this car, because he's STI swapping his WRX with this wrecked 04 STI. I'm going to bring you all along for the journey and see how quick we can get this done. 9:51. I'm going to start the clock now. So we're probably going to take the battery out first, look at some fuel lines, and then do O2 sensors and the downpipe. You drain the coolant too. Not to make a huge mess. With all this power steering, we'll probably flop it out of the way over there, and AC is going to flop that way. Ah, yes. All right. So what we're after is rat chow. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's so dark. Someone tighten the other loop. That washer. All right. So we'll go back up top now. And the reason we're taking this motor out is because the blow-by is immense. It pops the dipstick out every time you drive it. I am taking off the power steering pump. You take off the power steering pump, you don't have to worry about taking all the lines off and then re-bleeding your power steering, which can be a nightmare on these cars. There's a bolt right back there next to the EJ20 stamp. I believe it's a 12. You want? Yeah. Yes. Don't forget the wire. So, let's see here. Put this back where it goes. So now you just get a bungee strap and pull that out the way. Bungee. All right. There, and then find somewhere nice like the coil. Boink. Taken care of. You need to do the same to the AC. 1, 2, 3. Those look like 14s. Alright. Pull these out. Hopefully it's loose. Loose-ish. Looks like we might. Yeah, we got one more. Well, no. Tell me that's bolted on there. Oh dear. Don't know which would be the lesser evil. There's a bolt for this big bracket right underneath here. And then there's 2 bolts over here that I think would take the AC compressor off of the bracket. They both look like they're gonna suck to get to. But which is worse? I'd be driving some of y'all crazy to put my tools back, but it drives me crazy if I don't. 14. It's on the drill. This is why I put things away, because I lose them so quickly. And I usually blame it on Mark. You can't even get light in there, that's how tight this is. Oh, it's coming. Years. Alright. Oh, I need this bracket. That's gonna lift the engine from. Whoopsies. Right here. So I will take it off from these 2, which should be easy enough. I think it's just 2 more 14s. All right. There we go. Oops. Alright, so we're back on top. And here's another plug for the old motor. It needs to be plugged back in. Or unplugged, I should say. There we go. This side stays with the motor. Fuel lines. I'll take these off. Take off 1, 2, 3, it looks like. Got a line right here I gotta take off. I gotta take off the starter and then start removing those transmission bolts. I took this one off. It's this hose right here. There it goes. Bloop, right there. Just move it out the way. And then get another one right here. I'll have to get off here on the driver's side. And gotta get the starter bolts out so we can drop that guy up. 2 14s again. Alright, so that is the ground bolt for the starter, as well as the bolt for the transmission. See if I can do a little bit. Alright. So the top one's apparently a bolt. The bottom one is a stud. Just slide the starter out. Should be fine right there. Because of the type of clutch this is, there's a gray, see it right there, very end of my finger right there. There's a plug there, and you have to move out, take out the clutch pivot, and you put a 10mm bolt in there, and you yank it out, and it'll release the clutch fork from hanging on to the throwout bearing. If you don't take that out, you're not getting the engine and transmission detached from each other. So be sure you do that. So you'll need a 10 Allen key on a socket's easiest. You could probably do it with one of those 90-degree ones, but we're gonna get it pulled out like this today. Like I said, we're after that gray piece in there. Right here. Make sure you have one that fits it good, because if you strip this out, you'll be in big old trouble. There it goes. This is the plug. It'll be on the driver's side of the car. In America, it'll be on the driver's side of the car. I assume it'll be on the same. Anywhere else, I don't think they'd change this, but it's just an Allen key. Slides inside like that. You just twist it out. It's just a plug that covers up something you got to remove. The clutch fork pivot. Also, if you're wondering that Allen key size, I use an H10. We're at 1 hour and 40 minutes. So we're gonna get this thing pulled out, clutch fork pivot, and then we'll be moving on. So the bolt you need to pull that clutch fork pivot is this timing cover bolt. So you just unscrew that, bar it for a minute, and we'll put it back after we get it out. Alright, so the same spot that we took that plug out, this is right here. I don't know if you can see that, where my middle finger's going in, right there. So you're gonna take that bolt you took out of the timing cover, and there's a little hole that you can thread it into. You want to get it in there kind of far because you start pulling on it, you don't want to rip those threads out. That'd be a bad day. So I'm just gonna get it. It's a 10. Goes, and then as I did that, this clutch fork actually fell in, so you know that it's removed. So you just take this all the way out, and that bolt you put on it threads in right there, and you just use it as something to pull on and slides right out. And pull out the rest of these transmission bolts. There's one right here. There's two where the starter were, or one where the starter was. The other one is a stud. So. 24 minutes, 18 seconds.